If it wasn't clear from the thumbnail, I'm not a tech guy and this is not a tech review. If you want all those benchmarks and those speed tests and all that kind of stuff, you'll have to go somewhere else. I'm just going to give you my honest opinion and review after using the Mac Mini as my daily. No, not my daily car, although this may be faster than my daily. I just want to make you a deal. Like, if you enjoy this review by the end of it, not now, at the end of it, if you enjoy this review, then please do like this video. Like, no pressure, like how you experience peer pressure to watch Squid Games. Yeah, I know. No pressure like that. The first positive thing I want to talk about the Mac Mini is the silence. No matter what you throw at this Mac, it's going to gobble it up with absolute silence. You're not going to hear a boom out of it. Unlike those other computers, you feel like an aircraft is taking off from your room every 15 minutes. The second positive I want to talk about this Mac is something that usually makes people's negative list, and that is the speakers. Yes, I know the non-tech guy doesn't know that these speakers are crappy. Well, I'm aware that these speakers are crappy. But the fact that it even has speakers, like, you take any of these other big CPUs that use these other gaming computers, how many of them even have a small speaker? I mean, they might have a speaker. I'm not aware because I'm not a tech guy, but I am really grateful and appreciate Apple for adding a speaker into this small box, and I actually use it. See, when I edit my videos, I edit using headphones, and that allows me to analyze every single sound and decide on the volume levels and make it perfect. But majority of the people that watch my videos do so from a mobile phone, and from a mobile which is flat and has no tones and has no bass, it sounds completely different to what you hear on the headphones. And so to actually see if it sounds good on a mobile phone, I would have to transfer the entire file onto my phone and then watch it. Instead, I just switch it to the Mac speakers because this speaker sounds similar to my phone, and so I can hear it on this and get an approximate understanding on how it will sound on the phone. And so I can avoid that entire process of transferring it on my phone and then seeing if it sounds okay. If it doesn't sound okay, make tweaks and then transfer it again, and back and forth. These speakers have actually been very helpful, and Apple, I appreciate you for putting speakers into this. Now the next point is actually the selling point of this Mac, and it is the speed. I mean, it is amazingly fast. Like, in comparison, before this I used to use my phone to record and edit my videos, and at that time I thought they were like super cool, like amazing, they were coming out really good. But now if I watch back, don't watch back. Yes, I know, tech people, that you can't compare a phone to a computer, but if you actually compare it to my dad and my brother's laptop, when they do video editing of 1080p, they actually had to reduce the resolution in order for the video to move smoothly and in order for them to edit smoothly. While with this, I just throw 4K video footage. This handles it with absolute ease. Like, I don't even realize it's 4K footage just because it is so fast and so smooth. Like, there is absolutely no lag, and that's one of the most amazing things, and that's one of the main reasons I love this Mac. Okay, now I've been praising this Mac a lot, and it's time to bring it down a couple of notches and talk about the disadvantages. Yes, there are some disadvantages. Now the first disadvantage is actually not because of the Mini. Like, if you're transitioning from a Windows to a Mac, then these can be a couple of annoying things. Like, Apple has made sure to let you know that you're using a Mac and not a Windows computer. For example, on Windows, the minimize and the cancel to taskbar, everything is on the right, but in Apple everything is on the left. The taskbar is on top in an Apple and it's down for Windows. Now these things are still forgivable, but the next thing is not forgivable. Like, whenever I try to open any folder, the normal thing is I double click, but in the Apple, when you double click, it does not open. Okay, maybe if you press enter it will open. No, you have to right click and then go on to open and click open, and then only the folder opens. Like, this is overcomplicating such a simple task as opening a folder. The next downfall I want to talk about is the ports. Apple has given 2 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, an HDMI, Ethernet, and a power cable, and they've given you the luxury of a headphone jack. Now I know Apple has been generous with the ports, but 2 USB-A ports are not enough. Like, they go for my mouse and my keyboard, and now if I want to connect my Android phone or my camera, all use USB-A, I cannot actually connect it unless I take this out, or I use a converter for USB-C to USB-A, and then only I can use it, which is again complicating things. Like even if they had added one more USB-A port, that would have been highly appreciated, because most of the devices I'm currently using, they do not have USB-C. Like in the future they will probably have, but you can connect one of those external port docks, but that again complicates everything. So more ports. On the subject of connectivity, if you want to connect your Android phone onto this and access the files, you can't. You have to install a third-party app called Android File Transfer in order to be able to access your files, and this is supposed to be working with cameras also, but this third-party app is not working with my camera. So every time I need to transfer footage from my camera to the Mac, I actually need to switch the SD card from the camera into the phone and then connect the phone, and this can be really annoying, especially if you transfer footage multiple times a day, sometimes like I do. Apple, come on. There are so many Android users and we need to access the files. I know you're trying to push us into buying an iPhone, but come on. Now, so far we've established that the Mac is silent, it's super fast, and comes with a couple of surprises. This sounds kind of like my last. Now, the last point I want to talk about is price and should you buy this. Now, I know this is amazing value for what you pay for, but do you really need this extra speed? Like Apple is very good at marketing to you that you need the extra speed, you need the extra storage, you need extra. Understand your use. Like if you need to use it for just browsing the net, YouTube, Netflix and stuff like that, you don't really need the extra speed. Like if you buy a cheaper laptop, you will probably get the same job done with absolutely no problem, and you will probably save a lot of money, because when you buy this you also need to buy other stuff like a monitor, keyboard, mouse, speakers, and even a UPS, because you do not want it to shut down or just go off when the power goes out. So there are all these other added costs which increase the overall cost. So if you're going to do basic stuff like this, browsing the internet and all that kind of stuff, you're better off with a laptop. That being said, if you have to do anything heavier like maybe video editing, or you deal with 4K footage, or even if 1080p footage which is laggy on your current computer, then you can definitely consider upgrading to this, because this is definitely worth it. Like all those negatives I talked about, I can just forget it in the snap of my fingers, just because this is so fast and makes video editing so much fun and so easy for me that I honestly enjoy the experience of video editing on this computer. Now, do you remember our deal? If you enjoyed this video, then please do press the like button so that we can reach more people. And if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. But if you're subscribing for more tech reviews, don't subscribe, because I'm not a tech guy and I will just review stuff that I use, and I'm a minimalist, so I don't really buy that much stuff. So you're not going to get a lot of tech reviews from me. But if you still want to join and if you still want to support me, then do hit the subscribe button and it'll be highly appreciated. Until then, I'll see you all next time. Peace.